Hey, I come prepared, so don't even worry about it.
Get that guy Miller Lite.
Yeah, get him a Miller Lite, man. There we go. Get him a Miller Lite.
If I had a Miller Lite with that great Pilsner taste, I'd be good right now.
I think that's the Miller Lite guy up in the house. He might have some goodies for us. Come on up here.
We drunk all that already.
Oh, yeah, give him yellow. No, give him red. Give him red. Give him red. I don't know him. Give him red. Yeah, that's a better mic. Give him red. I don't know that guy. Give him red. That's a good mic. This guy, what's your name, sir?
I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian. You work for J.J. Taylor?
I do not. I'm based in Chicago.
Are you a Miller guy?
I am.
So is Jack your boss?
No.
What are you, Tom Jones, the way you hold that microphone? I mean, like a loud hey, you got to get it right on your mouth. You got to put it right on your mouth. I mean, you're holding it like you're Whitney Houston, like way out here. You know?
Like he's about to hit a high note.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been interviewed. Sorry.
So you're out of Chicago. What part of Chicago are you from, kid?
Right in Wrigleyville.
Oh, okay. I used to live at State and Lake, and then I lived at McClure Court, right by the CBS building back in the day.
There you go.
Yeah. Brian's the man. He's keeping us out of trouble on the store.
Now you guys go from Tampa. Where do you guys go after this?
From Tampa, we go to New Orleans.
There you go.
We got Dallas. We got the Texas tour of the year. The week after that, we got Dallas and Houston.
Cleveland.
And then we got Cleveland and Chicago.
Chicago's a good town, man. You've been to Chicago.
I was born in Chicago.
So you go from city to city and you drink.
Well, I don't drink.
That's pretty kick-ass.
He just talks about how cool Miller Lite is. Where do I sign up for that?
I also talk about that great taste as well.
The great Pilsner taste.
Yes, sir.
Three hops, buddy. Say it. Three kinds of hops.
Triple hops brewed.
Triple hops brewed. Bam knows it.
Taste.
Hop brewed. I got it all, man.
I got it down.
Now, hey, Miller guy, tell me about the new MG64 Light, man. Has that been selling? I've been drinking the hell out of it.
Yeah, MGD64 is going great.
Now, see, am I right? Is it 64 calories? Is that what it is?
That is correct.
You might want to get Big on that. He took a poo-poo on it, but tell Big, man, it's the same company. We can cross brands a little bit.
Yeah, they're a brother of ours. But I like.
Big's so damn loyal that he's just got tunnel vision.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see anything else.
I'm gonna tell you, so I believe loyalty brings forth royalty.
Yeah.
When you're loyal to a person, it brings forth royalty.
Exactly.
I've been loyal and straight with every person I've dealt with and worked with because I'm a very upstanding guy. Military taught me that. I'm a team player.
Now, I'll tell you, when I was growing up, I was a Miller High Life guy. The champagne. The champagne of beers, man. We used to go pay guys outside the liquor store. Man, can you get me a six-pack?
Plus you get a six-pack of that stuff back in the day for what, like $2?
Oh, it was the
man,
best.
Uncle Jerry used to let me drink that stuff all the time, man.
Oh, yeah. Then my dad was a big Miller Lite guy, and I used to steal his Miller Lite.
Shout out to Dad.
Yeah, my pops. Well, Bam, Bam, I appreciate you coming by. Big, of course, my friend. You can come anytime you like. I'm a fellow Miller guy with you.
I like you. We got to get you on the phone and talk a little more smack because you got a lot of smack to say.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got a lot of pent up frustration.
Dude, I've been in Hollywood for 11 years, man. That gives you enough.
Seriously, you're pretty angry guy. You got a lot of stuff going on up there.
Who else did you bodyguard, buddy?
I work for a lot of people in the industry, man. A lot of I had to sign those confidentiality contracts. Yeah. So you can't really talk about what went on.
Is there decent money in bodyguarding?
Yeah.
I mean, it would seem to me like if you're old, let's say you're an old wrestler, right? You can't get a gig.
But let's say like you're on the level. Let's say you're like on the level of. I've seen a couple big black guys with Britney and stuff. You might know the guys.
I know all those guys. Okay. I've worked with those guys.
Yeah,
before.
That's kind of like the template of the starlets. Like to get the biggest, blackest, meanest looking son of a bitch they can find.
Because your job is so easy working with them. Because the chances of Britney and those guys being a gun battle are slim to none.
It's not too
how would you see Britney in a drive-by? You know what I'm saying? Those don't happen.
Yeah, you got to worry about 13-year-old guys off.
Let me tell you, the biggest bodyguard, the guy that's got the biggest bodyguard in Hollywood, who is that brother that hangs out with Cat Williams? The comedian. Cat
Williams is my all-time favorite. I love that guy.
He's a mountain of a man.
He just looks big because Cat's like that, too.
Cat's this tall.
Do your Cat Williams imitation.
Hey, man, if y'all ain't smoking weed, I don't know what y'all doing with y'all life, man. I'm going to tell you right now.
Tell me what he said about the insurgents. Remember what he said? He goes,
man, they come on the news, they use words a nigga don't even understand. They use the word insurgent. You sit there, niggas sit there and go, man, I don't even got one insurgent friend.
He goes, so we ain't even afraid of him.
We ain't even afraid of him. Insurgent. We don't even know what that means.
So now, what's a guy like a big time person like Britney, who obviously make a ton of money? What could a guy that's bodyguarding her? Give me a price range. What a guy that's well respected like you?
You can make upwards to $1,000 a day.
Yeah.
Britney brought her bodyguard a house.
Wow.
She brought that
That's
guy
a smart.
home.
That's a smart investment.
Like the Jonas Brothers, Big Bob. Me and him worked together for a little bit out in L.A.
Man, they're hot right now.
He's with those guys right now. I'm trying to get on with Big Bob right now.
You're trying to get on, say it.
I'm trying to get on with Big Bob right now. I love Bodyguard, man. It was great. Great people in it.
Let me ask you a question, not on the bad tip, but on the good tip.
Okay.
Like, who was some of, this is a good thing, who were some of the people that you really enjoyed Bodyguard, that were, like, really cool? Like, you know what, like, not only would you work for them, but you wouldn't mind hanging out with them. Like,
some boxers, a couple boxers, I used to work with.
It's funny to me that boxers need bodyguards. That's the most hilarious thing to me for some reason.
Because you can't hit it every
I know, I get it, but it's like weird.
When you're a bodyguard, okay, your job is just to make sure that they don't get bothered as much, man. I love my fans. I love them a lot. But sometimes they can be very selfish, because if you're doing something, if you're with your daughter, you don't want to run up on you trying to get photos and stuff. You're with your family, you're doing stuff. So you have that person to handle that for you. So they can't go on a chat board and be like, well, Big Black was an a-hole.
Right. So you're not, you hire somebody to be the dick.
You hire somebody else to be, so at least you're seen better in a better light. You know what I'm saying? And then every now and then you might have to knock somebody out if they get out of line. Bam, they have to knock a couple guys out.
I got to tell Chris Chris from Orlando. Got to go a couple quick questions for Big before he blasts out of here. Chris, go ahead.
Hey, morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Good.
I just had to ask Black a question, if you don't mind.
Right.
You used to be in the Navy, that's correct, right?
Yes, sir.
And were you a mess specialist?
Oh, you damn right. MSS, baby.
Not condescendingly. I have a lot of respect for that. I was just wondering how you made the transition from being a mess specialist in the Navy to what you're doing now. I think that's like a huge leap from one extreme to another, and I just think it's really interesting.
Well, I'm gonna tell you first and foremost, I stayed out of trouble. It's so easy for a black male to get in trouble. It's if anybody get in trouble.
Right.
Being out in California around that element, you got to stay out of trouble first and foremost. Just stay out of trouble. I paid my dues. I worked some crappy jobs, man. But when I made my way to the top, I never looked back.
We got Tim from St. Louis. Yes, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, what's up? I want to tell Big Black, me and my family think he's the greatest. I got a 5-year-old little girl, and for her birthday, she wanted a Big Black birthday cake. And I live out here in the sticks of Missouri, and I really couldn't find nobody to make me a black birthday cake.
I'm shocked.
But I want to say that, he's a funny guy, and I want to ask him about that pony. When you guys picked that little pony up, and you were in the back holding him, was that thing really kicking around and stuff?
Yeah, and we got that pony. How
much work was that pony?
Rob was supposed to be in the back, but we both knew that it would be more funnier if I was in the back.
Oh, it's far more. Yeah. It's a better storyline.
Exactly. So we traded up.
You could commandeer that pony if you needed to.
Exactly. That pony would have did him dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That pony could have kicked his ass. You could have, you could have made that. You could have submitted that pony.
Was that pony even living at the house?
You know what?
Or have a condo down the street?